Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms, buddy. It's time for my August TBR. As you guys know, I've not been making as big a TBRs, so I can add books or take away books or whatever I want, and I don't read as much in the summer because we're always so busy. I don't feel like I've been doing videos like I usually do, but that's just the way it is. But anyway, I was going to do something a little different this month. I've been talking to Troy, and I will link to his channel below. You guys can go check him out. He's fabulous. But I've been talking to him about mysteries and stuff because we both love mysteries, and we feed off of each other's love of particular books and that kind of stuff. And we've been talking about, just starting out on a series or not starting one yet and experiences and that kind of stuff. So I based my TBR on that, and I've got 4 authors here that I want to start. I want to read a book because I've been collecting series, and the books are just sitting there, and it's time to read it. And I just hope that I like them so that I'm not going to feel like unhauling these books from my shelves because I didn't like a particular one that I read. So let's just get started. Okay, the first one here, we've been talking about Kay Hooper. I can't remember if he said he read Kay Hooper or if he read a book by her or what, but most of the books that I have were a part of a series, and I didn't have book 1. But I did find a standalone that I have, and that one is Haunting Rachel. In this book, I think her fiance dies, or he disappears and the body's never found. Well, this guy shows up in the town who could be his twin. And, that would be kind of eerie in itself. And he goes on to tell her that he owes her father money and yada, 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 and this kind of stuff. And she's just going to be going through the motions of trying to figure out what is going on. And it sounded really good. And this was the one I chose of Kay Hooper. And I will be sure to let Troy know what I thought about this one. It sounded really good. The next one we're talking about here is Sandra Brown. And all her books are standalone. And he gave me a couple, to start with. So I'm going to start reading her with Chill Factor. I don't know what this one is about. I knew it one time, and it's been so long since I've had the book. This one is a library-bound book, which is nice. So anyway, yeah, there's that one. Another one we were talking about is Iris Johansson, and he started Eve Duncan. And he doesn't like her character. He doesn't like Eve. He's not given up, but he doesn't like Eve. So I decided I was going to start the series and see how I feel about Eve. As you guys know, I read the series, Lucas Davenport series. I started that one by John Sanford and could not continue that because I could not stand Lucas Davenport. So I'm going to start this with Face of Deception. This is the first book in the Eve Duncan series, and I'm hoping that she's not too annoying for me. I just know Troy does not like her. I'm going to read it, so here's hoping, Troy. Yeah. And then the next one I chose was Patricia Cornwell and her Kay Scarpetta series. No Dust Jacket. This was my mom's book, and the dust jacket was just torn up. Very old book. But I have it. I'm going to start it. I've got a lot of Patricia Cornwell books over there because I've heard really good things about the series. So I figured it was time, and now Troy kind of pushed me to get started on some of these series that I have and I've not read. So yeah, we're going to start with Post Mortem, and hopefully this book will please me so I can continue with this series. And then the last book is not a book for part of this. It is A Faint Cold Fear by Karen Slaughter. I was supposed to have this book read last month. I only started it a couple days ago. So I will get this one finished up before I start any of these other ones. This is book number 5 in the Grant County series. You guys know I love Will Trent. Karen Slaughter is just a great writer. I just really enjoy her writing style. And I'm enjoying this series. This one's very brutal, but I was told by a friend of mine who was also reading the series that it gets a little boring midway through the book. I hope that's not true. I hope that I don't find it boring because I love Karen Slaughter's writing. So, yeah, I am almost 130 pages into the story. So, yeah, this is the one I'm going to be reading first. So, if any of you would like to join in for this month of our testing the waters with these authors, feel free to, and let me know in the comments if you choose to read any of these authors, or if you have read any of their stuff, let me know what you think of their writing. So that about wraps it up for my August TBR, guys. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.